does the observer effect prove reality isn't fixed? Imagine a world where just looking at something could change what it is. Sounds like science fiction, right? But in the tiny realm of quantum physics, this idea is actually real. The observer effect in physics shows that measuring or observing a system can change its state, especially at the smallest scales. When scientists try to measure particles like electrons or photons, the act of measuring itself influences how those particles behave. For example, in the famous double-slit experiment, particles act like waves and create interference patterns when not observed. But when scientists look to see which slit the particle passes through, the interference disappears and particles behave like tiny balls. This means the outcome depends on whether or not we measure it. But does this mean reality itself is not fixed? Not quite. The observer effect doesn't prove that reality is constantly changing because of our thoughts or consciousness. Instead, it shows that quantum systems exist in multiple states at once, called superpositions. When we measure, the wave function collapses into a single state. This collapse happens because the measuring device interacts physically with the particle, disturbing it. It's like trying to catch a fish with a net. The act of catching changes the fish's position. This strange behavior is one of the quirkiest parts of physics. It suggests that at the smallest scales, reality isn't as solid and predictable as it appears in everyday life. Instead, it's more like a cloud of possibilities that settle into a specific outcome only when observed. Some scientists and philosophers even wonder if consciousness itself plays a role in this process. But most physicists agree that it's the physical interaction, like a measurement instrument, that causes the wave function to collapse, not necessarily a conscious observer. So, in simple terms, the observer effect shows that measuring a quantum system changes it. It doesn't mean that reality is fluid or that our minds shape the universe. It just reveals how bizarre and unpredictable the universe becomes at the tiniest scales. Particles can act like waves, and what we see depends on how we look at them. While some ideas link consciousness to these quantum effects, these are not proven facts. The universe at the quantum level is a place of strange, quirky behavior that challenges our common sense ideas of a fixed reality.